We're on to recipe number 2, which is our Chinese curry stir fry. Now this is kind of a cool one because you got some different ingredients than what would say typically go in a stir fry, and it's quick and easy as you're about to see. So let's start with the cut of beef we have here. This is a sirloin, you said?
Yes.
Okay, and you like this cut because why?
I like this cut because it's quick and easy to marinate when you don't have a lot of time. It doesn't need a lot of time to marinate. This needs 15 to 30 minutes tops, and you are good to go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're not going to start with the beef
No.
in this lovely wok. We're going to start with our vegetables. Peak of the market, peppers and onions.
There we go.
I'll take these for you.
Okay. Peppers. I'm going to keep this one for the sauce.
Oh, yes, of course.
And then ginger and garlic.
That's a lot.
Well, you gotta have it though.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the spice we're using is curry. Now, earlier you had mentioned that curry you think of East Indian cuisine, but we are thinking of curry as the spice and not as a dish.
For sure.
There are lots of those Southeast Asian countries use curry or curry powder, and we are using it in a Chinese fashion to create a really nice saucy stir fry.
And it can be sort of, the consistency can be really, really thick or a little bit on the thinner side, which we'll get to in a second with the ingredients.
Yeah, so we're going to start with a little bit of oyster sauce.
Okay.
Throw that in here.
Quite a few different things going on here.
So carry on with the veggies there. A little bit of soy sauce. And then I have some Chinese 5-spice powder and a little bit of chili powder in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of spice.
I love that 5-spice. It's amazing.
It's got lots of flavor. And finally, we're going to end off with the curry powder.
That is a lot of curry.
It is a lot of curry powder. But you need all of that flavor to make sure that you get it into the stir fry. And of course, it turns everything yellow when you cook it.
I love that about curry, actually.
I always forget that it does that, and then when I'm washing dishes afterwards, it's like, the water's yellow. Excellent. All right, so you've got this cooking down a bit. Now we're going to go to the meat.
All right.
So I'm just going to dump all of this in here.
So this presumably would have been marinated.
Yes, right? This has been marinating
has been marinated. Okay.
For I would say about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, but that's okay too. You can also, this is also something you can set and forget kind of thing. Like if you come home early from work, you make it, go do something else, and when you are ready to cook dinner, it's ready to go.
It's not like you can marinate too long, you know. But minimum 15.
Yeah, minimum 15, 30 minutes if that's all you got. No problems there whatsoever.
Okay. So now, would you typically let the peppers cook a little bit longer before putting in the steak? Because I know we're or in the sirloin, because I know like we just got a couple of minutes here.
Yeah.
But, or is this how you would cook it at home too? Just.
I usually like to let things soften a little bit more, unless you like your veggies crunchy, in which case don't wait at all. Just throw it all in and go for it.
Okay. But
I like to stew things a little bit, and it also lets that ginger and that garlic kind of really permeate itself into the dish a little bit more.
Which, P.S., like, this is, I don't know that there's anything the smell of ginger, well, curry too, but ginger and garlic is just, it's good for what ails you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right on. Okay.
Okay, so like I said, we let this kind of cook a little bit more, but we're gonna go ahead and add the sauce.
Okay.
So I know we've got some stock here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So sauce goes in first, and you wanna make sure that when you stir it in, it coats everything. Veggies, meat, everything in there.
Sure.
And you'll also smell that right away.
Get the elbow involved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, you do. Okay, fantastic. So gonna mix that all up.
Yes.
Get it all coated. Mm-hmm. And I see that you have a couple of other ingredients here.
Yeah, I do. So the stock is gonna give us that sauciness that also people associate with curry.
Right.
I'm using a cup here. If you like it super saucy, add up to a half a cup more.
We like it super saucy.
If you like it super saucy, go for it. If you prefer just semi-saucy, stick with a cup. So I'm gonna pour this in. So another tip I have is cornstarch. Now you can mix this with a little bit of water, or you can just throw it straight into the pan there, but it's a great thickener. It thickens really, really quickly.
So you would sometimes even just throw, like the thing that always seems to happen to me though is like then you get these little like lumps of cornstarch.
If you mix it with water, you're going to have a much better chance of that not happening.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Okay, so there we have it. And then of course that will thicken up, and then you've got your lovely Chinese curry stir fry.
Yep.
When we come back, recipe number 3, which is kind of a personal one for you, coming from a place close to your heart, sour gratin.
Yes.
When we come back on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by greattastesmb.ca. Local farms, local foods.